Hi, I'm Jón from the Reykjavík Grapevine. Today I'm reporting from the roadblock just west of the town of Grindavík. Early today, the police commissioner for the Reykjanes peninsula decided that all residents could go and pick up their belongings today. And this is the line of people waiting to be let through the roadblock. Nobody's getting in without permission. We have gotten permission to go in here today with my parents who live in Grindavík. I've been living there for the past few years. We're going to go help them pick up their belongings and a car that belongs to my uncle. The situation is still very precarious. The Icelandic Meteorological Office, which monitors the seismic activity in the area, is on full alert to make sure no activity that could mean an eruption is happening. So everybody here are ready to evacuate if necessary. We're now gonna just drop into my parents' car over there and head into town with them. We're gonna do this in English. My parents here are retired teachers, and my father actually taught me English, so I think we can at least try to manage in that language, right?
Yes, as retired teachers, we decided to buy a property, nice house in this village, and spend our golden years in a quiet, easy, nice place. It really turned out to be so, isn't it?
It's not exactly what you were hoping for.
Not really.
No, it's...
But Friday afternoon, most people are then coming back from their jobs. It had been very rough from 5 o'clock. Everything's changed. There was a constant movement, cracks, sound, shaking, glasses. Everything was started to break. And then a scientist told us that exactly that time the magma was starting to break its way, fighting its way up to the surface. And we said we had the feeling this was under our feet during this time. And we said we're not going to spend the night here. It's not safe. So we decided to leave the town, but we had a little trailer and we filled it with valuables and things, so we were probably different from most people who were in a hurry. So we decided to take a lot of things with us because we thought this doesn't look good. It's possible that we will never be back. So that's what we thought. But most people said we can't sleep there tonight, so we're having a weekend. We go to the aunts and relatives and spend the time there and come back. So we're quite happy that we can then go back and pick up a few things.
So I guess most other people have a lot more stuff there to pick up than you guys do.
Absolutely.
Mainly because they were under the impression that they could just simply return after the weekend and go pick up their stuff. But obviously there's still things. So we're gonna.
Always things, but when you have lived your life for so long, you collect a lot of things. And we took all, albums and photos and things that are personal. That's what we, in the beginning, took, making sure that what is, has some
sentimental value.
Sentimental value would be with us.
But I guess not everything was taken. So we're
a lot of time because we're quite shaken by the earthquakes because this felt like this is the end.
Yeah. And after the biggest one, the 6 o'clock, we would just shaken
and the blood pressure was up. You could feel that. The little feeling is a rush. You can't think, oh, we have plenty of time here. It's like you need to get out of this.
If I remember correctly, that 6 o'clock earthquake was
5.2.
5.2.
And the original, it's like 3 kilometers away from us, so it's almost below the house. And it continued earthquakes for maybe you know, it was a continuation for 2 hours without a stop.
Yeah.
Shaking, a lot of sound, and everyone says this was not like before.
And we had the feeling it was just
really
coming.
below, you know, there was a monster under our floor.
Yeah.
That's the feeling, trying to get up.
Well, we're almost into town now. Very soon we'll be at the part of town where we went in our last video yesterday, where people were evacuating from their belongings from the far east side of town. But we should be seeing sort of the outskirts of that area very soon. Here the road has been torn. And these are technically the town limits. We never made it that far yesterday. A lot of traffic here right now. Steam coming out of the ground from what seems to be the sewage system. Another dent in the road. Grindavík is a fishing village, and we're just driving past a lot of the harbor area, and on the left here are the fishing industry buildings and the harbor there.
Það var ekki þarna. Ekki bestur að fara. Þetta lokað?
Back in 1973, when the Westman Islands erupted, some of the residents from that island moved here, and the government built housing for them here, and some of them were still living here on Friday when the town was evacuated. So they were some of the few people who were having this happen to them for the second time in their lives. Yep, let's go. That's the car. Yep. I assume it's been a pretty rough day, but how have things been going?
I think it's been going good. Yeah.
Everything is smooth?
Yeah. People are doing very well.
And they've been quick in and out?
Yeah.
Everyone's running.
Everybody's running.
Yeah.
It seems pretty hectic, but I guess people knew what they were in for.
Yeah.
So how about the damage to the roads? Have those been a problem?
I think they've closed the roads that have cracks.
Closed.
Are there many of those?
There are several here in the town.
Have you seen a lot of buildings that have been damaged?
Not so many. Maybe inside, which we don't see from the outside, but some of them from the outside. Yeah.
Some cracks in some of the walls.
Yeah.
All right. Just good luck and.
Yeah. Same to you.
Bye bye. Thank you.